What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central. Happy Friday, everybody. I am happy that it is Friday. It's been a long day already. It's been a long day already. Yeah. I want to start off today's live stream discussing the recent social media post. I don't feel like I do this enough. We have always a need for strong, consistent players. Holla Batgirl leader. That's a great officer name. We are always looking for players for our guild digital dominance. All right, we're always looking. We have I want to say like a 2-year run. Like a 2-year run in being in Gold League. And at the top of Gold League almost every single week. In the Guild War. In Clash of Worlds, we're always top 100. Usually top 50. This past season, we ended up at 75. All right. I attribute our above 50 ranking to the holidays. You know, some drastically large amount of people just didn't even take their hits. Right? Didn't even take their hits. We are a guild with low expectations. Just playing the game every day is usually enough. We're looking for Titan teams with 6-star Earth or Water or both totems. Okay, 6-star Earth or Water. We are looking for players that have the Osh team. That is Sebastian, Isaac, Nebula, Zhu, Martha, or one of its variants, leveled up enough to be able to crack out, 50 to 100 mil damage on the level 160 Osh. Having 2 or 3 solid teams leveled up obviously is a plus, but we're also looking for newer players that have only 1 or 2 good teams, right? If your only team is a magic damage team, we don't want you, right? If you don't have the 5 or 10 main heroes for all of the PvE content leveled up, we don't want you. Sorry. Obviously, maxed Titan teams of any element will be accepted. I think the biggest shortcoming that we have right now are players that do Titan hits. Okay. Yeah, we're on Facebook server 25. Facebook server 25. If you are on server 25 or higher and you're looking for a new home, please let me know. Email me, herowarcentral@gmail.com. Last year, yeah, we were 25th. Yeah, we were top 20 in Cal last year. And then we had the following season we were 25th. Yeah. Using Lara. Yeah, Kevin, but not everybody has Lara. So, if you have Zhu leveled up, I think that we would accept that too. Any of the variants. If you can do well against Osh and, pulling at least 100 million a week, that would be probably minimum what we need. What are the 5 or 10 heroes for PvE? Isaac, Sebastian, Nebula, Heidi, probably Aiden, probably Amira. Having 2 to 3 tanks leveled up, having 2 to 3 healers leveled up, having 2 to 3 damage dealer of different types leveled up. How many gems? I'm going to tell you like I tell people whenever I sold cell phones at Verizon Wireless. All right. I give things to people that stick around for a while. The best deals go to people that are already customers. Why would I give a new customer the best deal? I appreciate loyalty. Not that I'm the guild master or whatever. But those of you that can stick around and do the work are obviously given more stuff than those who are just showing up. Because you could just show up, I can give you some stuff, and then you can just turn around and leave. And then who am I? Who am I? Yeah, please contact me. Contact me on Discord. Contact me on Discord, or contact me on herowarcentral@gmail.com. That's different most companies. Yeah, that's because it's all the same, D. Warman. The problem, not to get too off topic here, but like taking cell phone carriers, for example, they're all the same. They're all the same. So it's just a big game of, moving customers around all year long. Right? First time customer, he's a gold brick. Nah. Maintaining your client base is way less expensive than acquiring new customers. It's way less expensive. The hoodie in the basement. It's cold in here. Cold. All right. So the big news we got today is Lara Croft Soulstones are in the Soul Atrium on Facebook and web. 5% drop rate. There are some that are saying that there is a bad luck protection. Kind of weird how this is all worded right here. But yeah, Soulstones. I surmised in my video that I published a little while ago that there was a cap to the amount of Soulstones you can get. That's not the case. I've gotten several comments on there saying that they've gotten more than 90 Soulstones, which I don't disagree with whatsoever. It looks like you can get as many Soulstones as you want. I don't know why they would cap that to begin with. Yeah, it's a pretty bad snowstorm today. Yeah, it's not as bad as we got like Sunday, but yeah, it's pretty nasty out there. I just had to drive and get Ashton from his dad, and that was took me like an hour and a half to get there and back. Usually it's a 15-minute drive. Crazy. Kevin asks, what's the real difference between a 5-star and a 6-star Lara Croft? A little bit of stats. It's a little bit of stats. Whenever you, let's see, Evolve Hero Wars. What is the real difference between evolving a hero? Here's a great example right here. A 3-star to a 4-star, only primary stats go up when you evolve a hero. Okay, only the primary stats go up. Now, because the primary stats went up, the secondary stats, some of them go up as well. But a 5 to a 6-star, come on. There are no images. Are there no images of... No images for a 5 to a 6-star? Let's see if we can find one. 2 to 3. Color rank promotion. 1 to 2. I've got this screenshot somewhere, but evolving jets. 3 to 4. There's got to be a screenshot on here somewhere, right? Never when I need it. West always lose for Hero Wars. Cool. Here's a YouTuber. Let's feature you today. Wait, is this on mobile? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is what we need right here. This is what we need right here. Perfect example. All right. All right. So the strength per level of Jet goes from What just happened to my screenshot there? The strength per level for Jet goes up from 11 to 13. So per level, so it's 130 levels. So a 5-star Lara Croft, obviously this isn't Lara Croft, this is Jet, but the primary stat goes up by, I want to say 6 every time. And the secondary stats goes up by 2. So Lara Croft is an agility hero. So she gains 6 agility per level. So if you are on Facebook or web, you got 130 levels times 6. So she gains 780 agility. To go from a 5-star to a 6-star, you gain 780 agility. And then you also gain 260 intelligence and strength. Okay. The main stat is the only thing that goes up. Right? It goes up a little bit. Now, the tertiary stats, that actually also is impacted. So, for example, physical attack, right? The physical attack stat, if agility is your main stat, for every point of agility, you actually gain 3 physical attack. So 780 agility times 3, you gain 2,340 attack, physical attack. Now that also gives you armor, okay? Agility also gives you 1 point of armor. So you also gain 780 armor going from a 5 to a 6-star Lara Croft. Okay. Now, health goes up with strength, and that's at a rate of, let's see, 40. So 40 times 260. Whoops, not number lock. So 40 times 260, going from a 5 to a 6-star Lara Croft gets you, 10,400 health. Okay. And magic defense goes up with your intelligence at a rate of 1 magic defense per intelligence. So you gain 260 armor. You gain 780 armor because agility modifies armor. You gain 260 magic defense, and you gain whatever 780 times 2,340, whatever it was, physical attack. Right? That is what happens when you evolve a hero. Now, it seems like when you evolve a hero, you do get more than that. And the damage isn't nothing, right? 2,340 damage. 2,340 damage times 60%, right? That's how much extra you get. So 60% of 2,340 damage. So a little over 1,000 extra damage on this ult, right? A little over 1,000 extra damage on this ult. This ability is modified by 10%. The critical hit chance increase is modified by 10% of physical attack. So an extra 120 critical hit. Sure. And the bonus damage from critical hits is modified by 0.027. So 0.027 times that whatever it was. And so on and so on. 30% of that extra, and then 5% of that extra. So it does add a little bit. But the thing is, guys, and I'm glad you asked this, whoever asked this. Math on a Friday, I apologize. The thing is like, it does matter. Like, it does technically matter. More magic defense. 260 more magic defense. 780 more armor. Like, that stuff does matter. It does matter. But what's more important, and what matters more, is having a proper team. Having a proper team is way more important. You could dramatically underlevel an enemy team, 10 to 20% less power, even 30% in some cases. 10 to 20 to 30% weaker heroes attacking into the right team, you will win, right? So like, this is a bad example. If you were to attack into like a mage team with, so like this right here, I bet you that like just Corvus, Dorian, Isaac wins here. Just these 4 heroes. Let's see. Here we go. Let's do Biscuit. Axel, Merlin, Biscuit. No, let's do Chorus. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, you have to have 5, though. Yeah, you have to have 5. So the right team matters way more important than having a 6-star hero. And it's a hard thing for us to wrap our head around. It's a hard thing for us to wrap our head around because we deal in absolutes in this game. We deal in absolutes so much in this game that it makes me want to pull my hair out sometimes. Because a lot of people think that a hero is just completely ineffective unless they are 100% maxed out. And anybody that uses a dirty Chaba, that is an under-leveled Chaba, or maybe they just haven't leveled their Chaba up enough, anybody that does that is using tricks and cheats to win. Or, you know, it's a strategy, but it's an edgy strategy that doesn't always work, right? And so do you really need to get a 6-star Lara Croft? I think if you use Lara Croft every day, might be worth it. It might be 3 months before we get another opportunity to get Lara Croft Soulstones. But getting 300 of them all at once is going to be expensive. It's going to cost a lot of emeralds. The new news, yeah, some lawyers in a boardroom somewhere decided that limited time only. Yeah, just trying to justify the exorbitant emerald spend to try and get Lara. Yeah, see, what I think I would do is I would probably get a little bit. Maybe try to get 30 to 50. Right? I'm sure in 2025 there's going to be 3 to 4 opportunities to get Lara Croft Soulstones. I'm sure. Right? 5 stars good enough for Osh for now? Yeah, sure. And only, Jiv, by the way, only the people that are in those like top 10 ranks, that are really chasing those top 10 ranks, only those people need to worry about having everything maxed out. You want to obviously do as well as you can for your guild. $90,000 emeralds, says Tom A. Whew. Can you imagine spending 90,000 emeralds just for your Lara Croft to get an extra 2k attack power? Pi May, mobile's being significantly stingier with their Lara Croft Soulstones. I think mobile's only had 1 event. Yeah, Guardians of Outland, very true. Very true. So you have the piggy bank that's active. 18,000 back, very true. And Guardians of Outland is a good opportunity for... Oh, yeah. Guardians of Outland is a good opportunity for spinning emeralds as well. Definitely. $100. Only 1 chance. Scott, yeah, that's what I thought. I figured it was only 1. Oh, the Get Soulstone tasks. That's what you guys are talking about. The Get Soulstone tasks. Yeah, that's true. Could be happening during no event. True. What currency is Czar? Vincent. What country is Czar? Sinus. I was informed yesterday that YouTube TV on TV has up to a 45-second delay. So I think we're going to push to 2 minutes. South African Rand. Ah, okay. I'm going to visit South Africa. Yeah, so we're going to give people 2 minutes now. 2 minutes. A little double dipping. It's not too bad. I noticed that there were some people complaining. There you are. Nice. Okay. Tom Acebido. Tom Acebido? 40% of your salary? Whew. Yeah, don't spend that on this game, man. Don't spend that on this game. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, so we woke up to some messages. I think Anthony Smith was one of the people that reached out to me today, saying that the Emerald, the Emerald Piggy Bank and the Lara Croft Soul Something wasn't active, and anybody that didn't read any of the social media posts, how was the stream delay that long? I think it has to do with watching it on TV, Sir Turbo. I think it has to do with like how it's broadcast on on smart apps on TVs. And it's probably different based on what TV you have too. I don't mind waiting an extra 45 seconds. You know what I mean? I don't mind waiting. Isn't that Tom A? It's also Tom A. Yeah, but it's not. I don't mind waiting a couple extra seconds. There are a few hours that the Emerald Waterfall and Piggy Bank vanished. Yeah. Should players be reimbursed for that? Should players be reimbursed for that gap? Is there a need for that? Robert Ludwig. Robert. Sorry, Tom. Any thoughts about the upcoming Q&A with devs? Yeah, we got to get into that too. The dungeon bug. Sir Turbo, I did. I was going to try to replicate it here today. They were reimbursed? Oh, I'll check it. I'll check it after we roll on Robert here. Yes, they ghosted on our server for a few hours as well, and if Emeralds spent at that time, they were not counted. Yeah. Okay. Robert is here. Good stuff. All right, let's take a look at buggy stuff in the game here. Let's take a look at buggy stuff. I didn't get any mail. Of course, I didn't spend any. There's a message in the mail. Let's see what we got here. I did an interview with someone doing a thesis on Hero Wars 2 weeks ago. They are learning from us. I got no mail. That's okay. Maybe it was only broken on web. All the tasks that required emeralds has increased. Oh, I like that. You know, I do feel like I haven't spent 25,000 emeralds. Is the piggy bank just today, or was it here yesterday? Was the piggy bank here yesterday? I can't remember if it was here yesterday or not. Yeah. 2 days? Okay. Well, maybe I did spend that much yesterday. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. So, while we talk about this dungeon bug, we're gonna try to replicate this dungeon bug here. I got an email from Sir Turbo about this dungeon bug, and I know that other people have talked about it as well. So we're gonna try to replicate it here. Coins 4523. 4523. Okay, we're gonna try to replicate this. Apparently, if you click the button fast enough, you get multiple rewards out of the dungeon. It was active yesterday? Okay. But they don't actually show up if you restart the game. Okay. I didn't. Okay, so I have 3211. Okay. I got 2. Did you see that? Did you see that? I got 3211. I had 3211 and I got 2. Let's see. 3214. Huh. Okay, so I did get 3 there. I got 3 there. I got 3 there. But then if I restart, server side versus player side, right? An error with missing resources. Let's see. So it took me down to 3212. Okay, so it does fix itself when you restart. Now, Bunker RPG and Sir Turbo, yeah, Jiv, you could. Actually you could. What I'm really curious about is, like, what happens? Like, what happens? If I can click that fast enough to get 3 totem fragments and somehow the game lets me use the totem fragments, like actually, because whenever you get the totem fragment, you have to actually go and use it. What everybody's telling me is whenever you try to use it, you get a little error saying that there's not enough, let's see, not enough resources, missing resources or something like that. So yeah. Anyway, back to this discussion here. We've had the Ninja Turtles active for a little while. Right. Coming up on a month, we've had the Ninja Turtles active. It took us a while. It took us a while to find a team that Lara Croft really excelled in, and that is those fast attack teams. Really any team that wants some control. She's got some good damage, but I feel like she's a little squishy, Lara Croft. How do we feel right now? Like, let me know in the chat. How do we feel right now they compare? Lara Croft versus Ninja Turtles. Do we think that the Ninja Turtles are just never going to find a home? Have people found a home for the Ninja Turtles? Like, I use them on Arena here on defense, but just for fun. Just for fun. Like, this team would work with just about any hero here. I see them being used every now and then here, right? How are they comparing? We've had like 6 months of Lara Croft at this point. Ninja Turtles win outright if maxed out. Okay. Did you guys already talk about Hero Wars Guide and the missing current Emerald Waterfalls? Kindle, I mean, it's back. They fixed it and they sent us gifts. I think both TMNT and Lara have their place. Some strong turtle on defense on mobile. I do think that they're more of a control team member, Green Dragon. I do think that. I think that they're right now, we're in this ecosystem, we're in this environment where it's all about the faster teams. Yeah, Kindle, the people that got affected, they received a note in the mail and all of their Emerald tasks got advanced a little bit. Yeah. But see, like, this just charges up my Aurora much faster, right? If I use my Isaac Sebastian team with Aurora, which I don't like this version as much. And then, the Dodgy Boy Heidi Pants. Dodgy Boy Heidi Pants. What are you talking about, Charlie? Dodgy Boy Heidi Pants. Oh my goodness. I think they're a fun hero. Helios on defense? Wait a second. Helios on defense? Helios? We just going no healer, huh? Guess we don't need a healer. Yeah, I don't like the Aurora version of this team. I feel like the Astaroth and the Galahad versions are better. Yeah. compact. Formalin, I really like using Arachne too, man. I really like using Arachne. Let's build a Stunlock team to go from rank 39 all the way to rank 1. Let's see if we can do it. I don't think we can because I think there's too many Gus Orions. Right? Should go on a t-shirt, Dodgy Boy Heidi Pads. Dodgy girl. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do turtles, Arachne. Let's do Arachne tank with Aiden. Okay. And then let's see, chorus. We could do Lara, Nebula. Maybe I should put Axel up. An Axel team pet. Sure. I think it's possible Heidi's a better choice here. But Heidi versus Chorus is kind of scary, so I wanted to use Nebula instead. They're so slow to charge, in my opinion. You know, going up against Sebastian, I don't really have a way to remove Ode to Serenity either. Yeah, that was a poorly built team. I don't know, though. I don't know. Like, I feel like Lara Croft has found some great situations. Like, let's, I need to go spin this energy before I lose my mind. I wish this would go away. Let's see. Guild Raid. Merchants. Oh, I need gold. 79,000. Sure. John Latz, the way I understand it is that there will be different ways in the future, but I don't know what they are. And it is definitely possible. It is definitely possible that there will be events in the future that earn secret lab coins so you can buy the items. Yeah, Lara and Ching Mao. I like Kark and Ching Mao. I'm sorry, Kark and Lara. All right, so we're not buying any buffs. Intentionally, we're not buying any buffs. I'm doing this on purpose, okay? I'm doing this on purpose. You guys hear me? On purpose. Oliver, Albus, no pets. Sure. Is there a good Osh team that uses the Ninja Turtles? Like, that'd be something to know, right? I don't know. We're going too slow. Our damage output's way too slow. We're not even going to break 1 million here. Or 100 million. Nope. Not even going to break 100 million. Once upon a time, I did that with 0 buffs. And I pulled a 300 million hit. Never again, I guess. Never again. $68. Yeah. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. So Steven used Ninja Turtles for 250K. Mailman used Ninja Turtles for not even $1 million. Does there exist a Ninja Turtles team that can do 10 million damage? 10 million damage. We should probably start collecting some data there. I did buy the gold buffs. You're saying I shouldn't have bought those, Kevin? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think G Davis is right though. I think G Davis is right. It's the Osh and the teams that attack into it are kind of streaky. Yeah, okay. So we should anybody that's got a team and proof of a team. I need proof. I need this fight screen right here. I need this fight screen right here to show you so I can see the 160, okay? And I need to see the pets on the left. All right. And I would love to have the video as well if you could, but that would be fine. Like this would be enough. Just seeing the 160 with the Ninja Turtles on the left. Anybody that's got a team that can do 10 million damage, I'll send you some legendary gifts. Needs luck. Okay. Green Dragon, you think you did last week? See, the problem with this is like you can't go really back and look last week, right? I did buy the gold buffs last time. Okay, Kevin, thanks. Yeah, it's just bad luck. It's just RNG and bad luck. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. I'm at that point now where it just doesn't matter. Now I'm going to spin the Valor emblems. Now I'll buy buffs for my other teams, right? Proof required. Yep, I need a screenshot. You can just say I did this, but I need some kind of screenshot that it's versus the 160. Of the Ninja Turtle teams, I need a Ninja Turtle team, not any team that can deal 10 million damage. Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtle. All right, good stuff. Let's do another drawing here. Moss from Isley. Moss from Isley is the person I believe that watches me on YouTube TV. From Isley. So a lot of questions about gold in the chat. One of the best ways to get gold, and this is going to sound horrible, one of the best ways to get gold is to sell soul stones. I would never recommend you sell soul stones. But if you sold a soul stone, you get 4K per soul stone. There's a lot of heroes that you will level in the future. Whenever you have a bigger opportunity to get soul stones quicker. Like, for example, take a hero like, Orion? I think Orion is a tower hero, right? Any hero that you can buy their soul stones very quickly from a shop. Moss from Isley, what version of the game do you play? Any hero that you can buy their soul stones quickly from a shop, like the tower shop, the arena shop, the friendship shop, the soul coin shop, if you happen to have it unlocked. I think that early on, you can do some good by selling soul stones. Normally, it's frowned upon because soul stones are hard to acquire. They're hard to acquire, especially as a newer player. The disconnect that I have about this is it's easier to get soul stones later on, if that makes sense. There are some very, very strict, limited time only kind of soul stones that are hard to get. Newer heroes, for example, Lara Croft, Ninja Turtles, any recently released hero like Folio or Soleil or Tempest or Augustus, although you could get Augustus soul stones super fast, super easy. Selling soul stones is 4,000 gold each, and that could go a long way. And it doesn't cost you any emeralds. It doesn't require you to be able to clear the tower every day. It doesn't require you to have absolute star titans, which are all fantastic, fantastic ideas. But selling Moss from Isley, I just need to know what version of the game you play. If you go down here, and again, guys, you got to be real careful with this, because if you sell soul stones that you end up really needing later and you just can't get them, then you're going to be in trouble. But like, Friendship coins are something that you can get really, really, really easy. So if you have a stockpile of friendship coins, you could buy 10 soul stones here, right? Faceless and Cornelius, 10 soul stones here. And that's, let's see, soul stones. If we sold, let's see, sell, that's 20K. That's 40,000. That's 40,000 gold. XP potions, I don't like selling XP potions for new players. I don't like that because most of the time new players are struggling to level up their heroes. They're struggling to level up their heroes. If you have your main team max level 120 on mobile, level 130 on Facebook and web, you might consider it. You might consider selling some XP potions. I don't particularly care for it too much. I don't even know where my XP potions are. I don't even know where they are. You might consider it, but still it's tough. You also can sell equipment. There are some pieces of equipment that you just have stacks of. Right? Like I'm never going to spend 12,000 apprentice mantles because I've been playing for 6 years. I have so many. So this is another great option. Okay. This is another great option that you can sell, but same situation, highly recommended to not sell items either because you will need items to level up new heroes, maybe heroes that you haven't considered leveling yet. But that's another way. Even if you have like 100 of these, you could sell, like 70 of them for 14,000 gold there. Right? You could do that. That's another thing that you could do to make a lot of money. Selling 100 green items is 30,000 gold. And that's enough to help you out there. I'm not sure who asked that question about the gold. Those are realistic yet dangerous ways that you can get gold. Okay, it's one of the you don't want to sell your future so you have a better now. If you get to the point where you're mortgaging your future, as it were, then you're going to end up having a problem later on. You have too much gold, but the rarer material, the soul stones of heroes that are hard to get, those soul stones that randomly come out of the daily heroic chest or the soul atrium, whatever you want to call it, those soul stones coming random, infrequent hero events that have those soul stones. Maybe you get a couple events that have those dolls, the soul stones with those dolls in them or something like that. You'll be waiting for those events to get those. So you want to be careful. Now, long term, the best thing that you can do for gold is play every day. Clear as much of the tower as you can every single day, right? Get as much, complete as much of the tower as you can without using any of your skull coins to buy buffs. That turns into gold at the end of the day, okay? Huge opportunity there. Another thing that you can do that a lot of people have mentioned here is to get absolute star titans. It's real easy to say, oh, just get an absolute star titan. Once you have absolute star titans, all of your extra Titan soul stones convert into Titan soul coins, which you can then use for gold right here. This is how many people get most of their gold, is through this method right here. And also in the dungeon. But again, this is one of those strategies that's hard for new players, for average players. You can't just... Some people struggle to get 3 levels in the dungeon complete in a day. Some people struggle to get 150 Titanite done in a day, right? Skull coin things only in browser? Really? Maybe I should go try out the new tower. I didn't know that. When was the last time an event on Alliance directly awarded soul stones? Griffin, we're talking about like the Way of Progress event that we just had, where you can get dolls that have Way of Progress soul stones in them. That's kind of what I was referencing there. Those dolls are full of stuff that are good for new players, including soul stones that you may never use. For heroes that you may never use, I should say. Yeah, so good question. I think that there are some risky strategies to get more gold, but I think they're good strategies so long as you understand the consequences. If that makes sense. Yeah. All right. Yeah. See, did I get Moss? Did I get you on here? Your Facebook? Okay. Okay. Let's draw one more name. David Stocksit. David. Great question, though. Great question. Happy New Year to you, Savara. Thank you for supporting the stream. The game is rip-off any way you look at it, but it's fun. That's a great commercial for the game right there. Great commercial. Greg L. Running out of silk ones? Yeah. About 10 more seconds, David. Charlie, what do you think about artifacts for turtles for red rank +2? There are going to be lab coins for drop for emeralds. Artifacts? You can get artifacts. You can just buy the artifacts, right? Maybe lab coins for drop for emeralds or actual artifacts for drop for emeralds. I don't know what you're asking, Sonny. There are going to be... Jeremy asks about special roles. Yeah, pretty much. SSGSD, SSGSD. They pretty much ignored the special roles. Yeah, the factions and all of that. Way of Alliance, Way of Eternity, not Way of Alliance. Way of Progress, Way of Eternity, Way of Nature, all of that. It's a very nice web player. It's used a lot on mobile, and recently we had Kayla and Aiden added to the game, and they have a special role. Excuse me. They have the Fire Heralds role. But yeah, they completely abandoned that. They completely abandoned all that. Yeah. Okay. Control Alt, you gotta contact support for that information. They'll tell you immediately. In fact, I think it's one of the things that's on the support section is to ask them how much you have left, and then they send you. I don't know why they haven't added that mechanic in game. It's so weird. All right, guys, we'll be back on Monday, 12 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. UTC. Good live stream today. Apologies for yesterday. My back is not what it used to be, and it's getting worse every year. I have to get some work done eventually, but that's what happens whenever you stay in shape. Little back work, but hips and heart, man. Strong hips, flexible hips, strong heart. You'll live an extra 20 years. So this weekend, don't add to the population. Don't. Oh, Sonny, yeah, I don't know how that's going to work in the future. We are going to be able to get more of those red items, but I don't know how. We don't know how yet. Right? Don't add to the population. Don't subtract from the population. Nah, Anthony, it's not old age. It's making dumb decisions without lifting equipment, without proper safety equipment. Don't find yourself in the hospital or the newspaper or jail, but if you do find yourself in jail, establish dominance quickly. Gaming with Smokey Dan, I actually heal really fast. I usually come back from pretty fast. Feeling great. Feeling much better today. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.